Roland, a spirited fight back from the team today. What were your thoughts on the character shown to come back from 2 goals down?
We don't doubt the character. They'll always show that. They'll always fight to the end. That's never a doubt. They won't give up. They're honest boys. But to be honest, we shouldn't be fighting back. Very, very naive defending, not just as the defence, but the whole team. And too often now we're letting teams get to a position where, to be fair to them, they should be seeing the game out. And it's only down to endeavour, hard work, and some of the skills that we've got within the team that we're getting back. But really, we get back into it, but we're not that happy with it.
You was 2-0 down at the break. What were the key messages that yourself and AD put forward to the players to help turn the tide?
Do your jobs. Too many people looking at other people to do a job. It's a team thing. Second half, we come out and we're a unit. What a different quality of game. We can't keep doing that. And keep saying, use Callum as an example. He's getting battered by every centre half in the league. Why is he happy with that? You've got to say to the people around you, can you help me out? I'm getting smashed. It's not right. And then they come out in the second half. You saw Ramsgate. You've seen today. And they all get together and they all do the right things that we see day in, day out training, and then they become a different animal. But to be honest, we're getting away with things that we shouldn't get away with.
On that note, do you yourself and AD think it's frustrating that we tend to play well in the second half but struggle to get going in the first half? Is that just a symptom of what AD's previously said in terms of the side still learning and getting used to playing together?
We have got a young team, we've got that, and there's going to be naive things that they do. But in general, you've got to understand yourself. You've got to understand what makes you start a game fast, ready to win the fight, and that's what it is. Let's be honest. First 15 minutes is a fight, and we're 2-0 down in that fight. But there's only so much you can do. AD in training, he's meticulous in what he does, how to shuffle, how to support each other, how to get on the ball. Does it all, And then here it's about knowing what you need to do as a player to start the game sharp and as a unit. And at the minute, they're lacking it.
Ollie Box was involved in both goals. He's been playing very well of late, hasn't he?
Second half. I'm sorry, it's a team thing. You see in the second half why everyone raves about him. Their right back wanted to go off. I don't blame him either. He's got great feet, Ollie. He isolated him. He was creative. Scored a fantastic second goal. Teed one up for his mate George, who's always willing to put his life on the line to score for Dartford. But you mentioned one person there. It's a collective. Samir was finding him with beautiful balls in the second half, didn't find him in the first half. And they're honest, we sit them down, we talk about it, and they know that the first half isn't good enough, but they've got to find out what makes them tick from the first minute. Because Neil does a fantastic warm-up, I do an all right one, but to be fair, the minute the whistle blows, we've got to be at it, and we've got to be at it as a team.
Prior to today, Canvey had no points on the board. They've turned up today and played pretty well. Does that show how strong the league is this season?
I'll be honest, I spoke to Pete. I've got loads of time for Pete. He's a great man. And I've watched his highlights, if I'm honest, you do your homework. And he's been unfortunate in quite a few of the games. He's gone across the box, they've missed an open goal, then the next minute goes up the other end and the other team score and win the game. He's been unfortunate. That team isn't really where it is in the league, and I'm sure he'll climb from that. But this league, I think, the first 10 games, is always a little bit, it's not really a true reflection, and teams are battling to find form and find out where they are. So everyone's in the same boat, I think, really. Other than, is it Brentwood at the top? But they've come up and they've got that inspiration to kick on. But I think quite a few teams are kind of in that kind of position at the minute where they know that there's a few things that need tweaking.
You've now got a little bit of time before the next game, obviously Burgess Hill being postponed. Next game is obviously on the 20th against Averley. With Samir playing the full 90 for the first time today since the injury in pre-season, do you expect any more players to become available for AD and yourself to choose?
Well, I would say, I hate it because you always watch interviews and say injuries here, injuries there, suspensions. We've been unfortunate. I genuinely do think that, especially if you watch Tuesday night's game and some of the challenges that got yellow cards. And I feel that we've been harshly treated with a couple of the reds, and we have got a few knocks, so maybe that 2 weeks time, I think we've got the Kent Cup within that, is actually a bit of a blessing. Gives us a bit of time to repair our players that have all got knocks and niggles, and then use it to work on shape and things that will make us better.
Thank you, Roland.
No worries, mate. Thank you. Cheers.